Marty up north here, folks. Hope everybody's doing okay. Today is September 15th. I'm coming at you from beautiful Elk Lakes Provincial Park in British Columbia. Tyson and the folks at Outdoor Vitals, this video is for you. You sent me a pair of these pants last year in March when they were still a prototype, and I gave you some feedback on them, but I've been wearing them now for well over a year. So far this year alone, this is my 37th night out on the trail, sleeping on the trail. And I've published about 8 videos, and in every single one of my videos, you can see that I'm wearing these pants. So I just want to give you some feedback on how well they're holding up. And they've been holding up incredibly well. I wear them on the trail, I wear them around the acreage. I live on an acreage, so I wear them all the time. I'll tell you a couple of things though. So after about a year of pure abuse, I'll show you up close a couple of things. But on a trip a couple of weeks ago where we were bashing through willows like this that were as tall as a man, and I was lead, I ripped the pants right here, got caught on a branch. I did a little stitching job. I got this zipper here is coming apart, and somebody could fix that. And then I got some pretty normal wear and tear around the ankles and a couple of burn marks. But that's one thing I want to say. Compared to, say, a nylon pant or something like that, when the odd ember lands on here, you can flick it off and you don't immediately get a burn. You get a burn if you get a really big ember that stays on for a long time. I'll show you some up close details of the little things that went wrong with them.
Yeah, that happened, recently, so it's unstitched there. I mean, if you tuck it back in, I think a good seamstress could sew that again, but it just, it's normal. You zip, unzip, zip, unzip, so it pulled off there. That's nothing. Here's an example of a burn mark. Here's my field repair job. I just didn't want the rip to keep going, so I did a quick stitch. You can see the colors sort of faded. I mean, I'll go days wearing these pants, sometimes 7-8 days, and they don't get washed, right? So that's normal. You can see some of this, that's just from rubbing and not wearing. Oh, here's a good burn mark right there. Actually, this side's not too bad compared to. Yeah, the cuff on this one is good. It's just this cuff here took a beating, but I got them tight. I have them tight. I do. They do act as a gaiter. In fact, I haven't worn gaiters all summer long because I can just put the pants over and really cinch them down, and they work out great. I got home and I fixed that just so it doesn't get worse over time. So that's great. But while I'm at it, look at the detail. Look at the stitching. So, throughout, especially the high use, the high wear areas. So there's some stitching close to the crotch here, one line that came off. But yeah, down by the cuff here, that's damaged. But look at the stitching; it's all great. And actually, in the field, I said the color was faded, but the color is really good after they're washed at home. It's just that there's a sort of the way they reflect the light. Trust me, they're very uniform in color still.
The other thing is, yes, in the beginning, they were extremely waterproof. Water would beat off of them. A year later, I think the coating on these things is pretty much toast now. They've been washed so many times. So when I walk through deep willows, they do get wet, but they dry incredibly fast. So I can just hang them on actually, if I keep wearing them walking once the sun comes out, I'm dry within about 15-20 minutes. If I have the opportunity to put a rope up and dry them, even better. So, and then I'll tell you a couple, I'm wearing them with a belt right now. So this buckle here, this little strap is worn out, and I couldn't tighten them anymore with just a buckle. And the other thing is, on long trips, I tend to lose a lot of weight. So a belt allows me to cinch. I gain and lose 2-3 notches on the belt on the trip. So anyways, just want to say, man, the pants are fantastic. I think these are 3430s. If you want to send me another pair, I'll put them through their paces, but otherwise, great job on the pants.